Hey y'all, it's Kate Divine. How y'all doing? I just wanted to do a quick message because I was just thinking today. Because if y'all watched any of my last couple of messages, especially the last one I just posted about you don't get to say me twice. I did kind of encounter that coworker I was talking about in my previous video, and again, I'm not very sure whether what he did yesterday was intentional or not, by like the way that he called off work and everything and didn't let me know, and whatever. So today, I'm not the type of person to I don't need to address it with you because you know what you did, right? And clearly you don't feel bad for doing it, so it's nothing to talk about. It already happened. But it's like, I don't fuck with you because of how you handle stuff, right? And so, and I already was kind of on this tip of like, I don't really trust this person, and now I definitely don't trust him at all. So, like I said, I keep it cordial, but I usually make them people speak to me first, because it's like, I can already tell that you don't really fuck with me, and I'm not about to play around with you. But the message is it's okay. So what if they're uncomfortable? That's the message. So what if they are uncomfortable? So what if when you peep what's going on and you see people for who they are, or you're just, whatever, maybe some of their actions were just off-putting, and you're like, you know what, I'm not interested in exploring this further. So what if that person is uncomfortable with how you behave around them? And you know what, a lot of people think that you're stupid because you oftentimes don't address things with people, as far as like, you peep it, but you put it in your pocket and you put it away. You're like, oh, okay, you save that for later. You save it for later, and you're like, all right. Because I mean, that's how I am. Like, you definitely sometimes do have to check people, but I feel like when you have to move a certain way in certain different, like at a job, for instance, like, I gotta come here and make money every day. So me addressing everything that someone says is not going to fix the issue for me. I move around them. Now, if I have to check somebody for being very, very disrespectful, oh, believe me, they gonna get checked. But for the most part, when I hear people's little slick comments and shit like that, it doesn't even really faze me, because I'm like, all right, I see where your head is at. But it's like, but don't get comfortable around me, because I don't fuck with that shit. The hard part for me as an autistic person is that sometimes it takes me longer to process certain things. Like, it might be days later and I'll be like, wait a minute, that person was not joking with me. And so my cutoff is weird sometimes, because at least for other people, because they're not expecting the cutoff the way that I do it, which fair, because it's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. And it oftentimes can be a little like, well, she was just talking to me yesterday and now she's not talking to me. It's like, yeah, because I figured some shit out. It took me a little bit of time, but I figured this shit out, and now I'm good on you. I reflected on it and I'm good on you. And so what if they start feeling uncomfortable? And I've told y'all before, like, people will start being like, hey, is everything okay? Are we good? Like, like trying to see what it is that you remember, trying to see what it is that you know. And all I got to say is, like, keep these motherfuckers guessing. And so what if they're uncomfortable? I could tell, like, today, I could tell, like, not that he doesn't have, my coworker doesn't have remorse for what he did, but you can tell that he don't know how to move around me, which I find so interesting, because it's like, oh well, like, you did what you did, and now I'm starting to believe that it was intentional, because it's like, you left You left me high and dry, regardless of what the situation was, but you did not let me know. You texted our boss at 7 o'clock in the morning knowing, one, he wasn't even supposed to be there that day, and two, he wasn't the opening manager. I was. So it's like you should have reached out to me to let me know that you weren't going to be able to come in. That's what you should have done, but that's not what you did. And it's like, he claimed that he was up all night. And it's like, well, sir, if you was up all night, you had no reason to not text me, right? So, you know, and I could tell the way, like, when I walked in, like, I just wasn't acknowledging him. And I told my boss yesterday, I was like, listen, I try to give everybody a chance. I try to give everybody, I won't say the benefit of the doubt, but I try to give people, you know, the opportunity to correct themselves and maybe self-reflect a little bit. I give everyone that opportunity because I believe I don't know you, so I'll give you grace for a little bit. But once which runs out very quickly with me, and the older I get, the less patience I have with people. So it's like, I gave you time, okay? I gave you time. I see how slick you are with your mouth. You think that I don't catch that shit? Good. I feel it. It's like, the feelings are mutual. You don't gotta pretend around me. But here's the thing about it, is that a lot of people want to be able to be disrespectful towards you when they feel like it, and then any other time that you're just supposed to be like cool about it. That's what they want. That makes them feel comfortable. Like, oh, I can say whatever I want. They're not gonna say nothing to me. And I'm not one of those people anymore. I used to be, and I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna say it like it is. I definitely was a pushover. I definitely used to let people walk all over me. But that was because I was conditioned that way. You know, I grew up in a toxic family where it was just like, I had to accept my mother's toxicity, and it was just like, well, that's just how she is. Well, I don't have to deal with you. Okay, I can accept you for who you are and not deal with you at all. I'm not trying to change nobody. I'm not trying to change your mind about me and make you believe like, you know, I'm really a good person. Hey, I'm really smart. Hey, I'm really this. Hey, I'm really that. Those people already know all those things about you. They already know that you're smart. They already know that you're talented. They already know that you got shit going on behind the scenes. I mean, they don't know exactly what you're doing, but they know that you got more going on than they do. And this is why people want to project onto you. So let them be uncomfortable. So what? So what they feel uncomfortable. That awkwardness that you feel is not you, it's them. It's you feeling their energy. It's not you. You're not being awkward. They're uncomfortable because they disrespected you, and they were hoping that you would be like, oh, it's okay. Oh, it's fine. At my last job, I had a coworker do that. In that workplace mobbing bullshit, if you've ever had that situation before, like where you are the target of like a mobbing situation, or like say it's like a friend group or something, and everybody just claims out of nowhere they just don't fuck with you, they don't like you, they start acting funny towards you. Watch how some of them people act when they're not around other people. When they not around other people, they try to be, hey girl, trying to ask you for advice and all this other shit. But when the ringleader is around, they'll be like, and rolling their eyes at you like, I hate that person. I've had several people at my last job do that to me. And I had one girl who had a baby, and I was so excited for her because we both had babies in the same year. And, you know, when she came back, I was like super excited. I'm like, did you have a C-section? You know, we were talking. And then the second time I saw her, she had her nose turned up towards me. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, I got it. I got you. And then, like, maybe a couple months later, I had to be in the office on a Saturday. Usually I was working from home that day, but I had to work from home a different day. But anyways, I saw her in the hallway, and she tried to say hello to me, and I just looked at her and I walked away because I'm like, what the fuck is you talking to me for? So then she goes to her computer and she sends me a Teams message like, I always thought you were cool, and I hope there was nothing that I said or did that would make you feel some kind of way and all this other bullshit. And I just ignored it because I was like, people know exactly what they're doing. And they want to try to be on your side, but not on your side. Like a lot of people want to ride the fence. And I can promise you, anybody who claims to be a fence rider is a hater at the end of the day, or they're an opportunist. That's really what they are. They're really opportunists. Thank you, Spirit. They're opportunists. They only are they're trying to get something out of you. okay? Like, oh, well, when people start liking this person, then it'll be beneficial for me to switch sides and be like, oh no, I was always on that person's side. Oh no, I didn't believe the lies that they said about that person. Yeah, no, these people be out here be tripping for real. But so what if they're uncomfortable? Let them motherfuckers stay and be uncomfortable, okay, y'all? Let them be uncomfortable. Fuck they feelings, because they didn't care about yours. When they was disrespecting you, they didn't care about how you felt. So why should I care by not fucking with you? By giving you yes or no answers? Like with my coworker today, when he was asking me questions, because like when I first came in, I wasn't late. I had to go pick up product from another store. But when I came into work, you know, and then my boss told me what needed to be done, so that's what I started working on. And then he was like, oh, is that all that needs to be done? And I'm like, I think so, yeah. And then later on, as he's leaving, he's like, oh, is this yours? I'm like, no. And he just didn't know what to do. And it's like, because people be expecting this like dramatic reaction from you, this dramatic like, I can't believe you would fucking do me like that. And for me, I'm like, it is what it is, bro. I can't do nothing about it now. You are who you are. You did what you did, and it already happened. So it's no sense in me getting upset and yelling and screaming at you. That doesn't serve me. That doesn't do nothing for me. I just don't fuck with you. All right? And they don't know how to handle that, because a lot of people thrive off of chaos, and they just like drama. And I'll get into another story about what's going on at work too, because there is some drama that happened. I'm gonna make that video tomorrow. But so what if they're uncomfortable? Let them be uncomfortable with the way that you respond to them now. Let them be uncomfortable. That they have to deal with the consequences of their actions. This is what you get when you do this to me. Period. Okay? I love y'all. It's your girl K Divine. I'll see you later. Bye.